Welcome back here at Dungeonport Studios. We will be playing today some Subnautica. We'll be starting a new game on survival mode. That's where we'll have to be managing our hunger and thirst, plus our oxygen. So, alright, here we go. For those of you who don't know, this is a game about surviving on a world that is mainly covered in water. There'll be a few islands scattered in different sections of it, and we'll have the giant crashed spaceship to explore. But otherwise, we'll be gathering materials from the environment to survive. I have looked up a few things so that I know a little bit about what we're going to be dealing with, but I have not made it through the entire story with that. So a lot of this will be new to me also. So it does take a little while to load in, and let's start with the crash itself.
Attention. Hull failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship.
Must run very fast to our escape pod.
Launch in
Jump into
3,
our
2,
thing,
1.
and let's look through the tiny little window as the ship explodes. And we're about to get hit with a shockwave. 3, 2, 1. Oh, there goes that panel. It's gonna hit us. Oh, there it goes. That's painful. Right to the noggin. Anyway, let's see. This is Art Tariqa, and let's see how we do. We're starting off on fire. That's not good. Pick up extinguisher and spray. Always spray at the base of the fire, and sweeping actions back and forth. There we go. Anything red left? No, no. Alright. In the background, we have circuitry tests failed, secondary systems offline, radio offline, distress signal broadcast failed, flotation device deployed. Yay, we're on the surface. Hull integrity? Okay, good.
This is considered an optimal outcome. This
Well,
PDA has now
no, I want to be no head drop.
with one directive to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Alright, let's see what we got here. So let's see, if we find metal scrap, we'll get titanium. Get enough titanium, we'll be able to make that. Need to find some creepvine sea clusters to get silicon rubber, quartz to get glass, and salt and coral tube sample to get bleach. Silver, gold, and table coral. Mushroom and copper. Bleach, okay. Figure out what we do to get filtered water. Titanium, silicon, so we need 2 silicon. How many does that make up here? Possibly 2. Let's see. I do know we're going to need a scanner, a repair tool, and a knife really quickly, and then later on we'll need the habitat builder. So let's say we need a battery and titanium, and the battery up here said a mushroom and a piece of copper. So, how many mushrooms? 2. So 2 mushrooms and a piece of copper, and a piece of titanium, and another piece of titanium, and a thing of silicon rubber. Okay. How many? Just 1. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get our thing going. So, we have a ton of smoke in here. First off, throw that in there. Looks like we got some water rations and some food in there. Always grab your med kit. And even though you don't need it right now, put it in there, because that takes a little bit of time to fabricate a new one. You have your fabricator here, which does your resources. Okay, so that'll make 2 silicon rubber for every creep vine. That'll be good. Let's go at the bottom. Ooh, fishing stuff. Kinda cool.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Oh no. So 0 human life signs. Let's go out the top to vent the smoke out of here. There's the Aurora. It is crashed and burning. And them fires do not look very good. So, as long as these things are still smoking, it will continue to smoke in here. So, let's go ahead and... It says break limestone. And we got a piece of titanium. And there's some of that metal scrap that we were looking for. We'll pick up 2 of them. Ooh, there's the mushrooms. Pick up 2 mushrooms. Now, let's go to the surface.
Oxygen.
Because it's going to remind us about oxygen all the time. Let's go over and see if we can get to that ship while we're looking for stuff. Alright, good thing to remember right now. That is your life pod. So, make sure we can find that again. If you can't see that color very nicely, I'll show you how to change that. You press on the switch here, you press a minus on any of the other devices, you'll press the left toggle button. Or on the computer, you'll press tab. And you go over here to Beacon Manager, viewing it, and yellow's good one for me. I can see yellow, and it's not very common in this game to see something with yellow. So, ooh. There's some of that kelp. And we find... Just need 1 of them.
New blueprint.
Break as many of these things as possible.
Copper is
There's
an
our 1
essential
copper.
component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible. Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
So, don't go directly behind it. There is creatures out that direction. Past them, a few bits of kelp left. We're going to be going towards the base of it. You want to do this pretty early on because later on they will get radiation and stuff, and if you don't have some of the materials like lead, you won't be able to get back into this area until later, after you find it. So, whenever you see the radiation thing, swing back away from it, because you're not going to be able to handle that yet. There's the creature you don't want to mess with. So we'll start heading back to the last pod now.
New creature discovered. Oxygen. Local scans show a nearby cave entrance. Depth 90 meters. Leading to an unknown environmental biome. Type diversity. Reconnect to the cave networks. Oxygen. Detecting new critical local radiation level. Low scan. Sustained through the forward. New creature discovered. Alien life forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy. Calorie intake recommended. Oxygen. New creature discovered. Oxygen. Silver-based wiring kits are an essential component of many habitat modules. Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the readme tool, oxygen.
We have limestone outcropping. They can either have titanium or what's it called? Copper. The darker ones can have gold, lead, and or silver. There's an even darker one somewhere that has the rarer materials.
Oxygen. Oxygen.
Start with a fabricator. So.
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
Alright, so we can cure some of these. And that will keep them better longer. You can cook them. That gives you some water also. But water evidently only comes from the bladderfish. So we're going to... These are bladderfish for our water. Since we got 2 bladderfish, we'll use that. And then we will cure... Let's do the peeper first. And we don't have any more salt, so we'll just cook the fish. And let's see what we got there, because we're going to starve. So let's go down. So as you can see, the cooked one, the cured seems to give us more food, but it takes away some of our hydrogen because it does involve salt. So
Vital signs stabilizing.
that brought back that a little bit, and we'll drink our two waters to get that. So we got some gold, some silver, cave sulfur, some titanium, a good bit of copper, and some quartz here. And grab that creep vine. So let's go ahead And what do we need again? Tank, we need that, and that we need rubber. Okay. So we need fins and a tank. What's our tools going to be? Repair tool, we'll need some rubber. And the knife will need some rubber. Them two will need rubber. And this will need a battery and titanium for. So let's go ahead make our tank so that we can have some fire.
New blueprint acquired.
Then we'll go up here and start making some of our components. So we can make a battery. Two batteries and some silicon.
Acquired.
So let's see. That's how we get more titanium. We break down our scrap metal here. Break all that down. And we don't need glass or anything quite yet. We don't need lubricant, but we do need some rubber. Might have to go get some more of that seed clusters. So we can either make some fins right now. We can go ahead and make our different tools here. I would suggest make your tools and then go get some another one to make your fins with. So make our scanner.
The scanner can be used to synthesize
Our repair tool.
From salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
And your survival knife.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
So Sea Glide we're going to be looking for, and Movable Vehicle Bay we'll be looking for. Equipment, we need 2 rubber, so we need 1 more of them sea clusters. I'll have all the equipment that we need right now. Tools. We're going to want to get a hold of the habitat builder. So let's see, that requires a battery, a wiring kit, and a computer chip. So wiring kit, we need 2 silver, so that will be we need 1 more silver. Computer chip, we need 2 table coral samples, so that'll be one of the things we'll go for right away. Table coral samples. It says copper wire. Well, we can make the copper wire right now. So go ahead and make the copper wire. So I need 2 table coral samples and 1 more silver. And a battery, so the battery requires what? Two more mushrooms. Okay. Let's go down. Well, we got mushrooms right here. 1, 2. Now, if you see this little thing on the side here, that pops up every time we're looking at something that you need to scan. In the meantime, go ahead and repair this so that we're having the smoke in the...
Lifepod secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Venting all the air out. Don't worry about the radio too much. On the first bit.
Radio online. Broadcasting emergency distress signal.
So wreck sites like this are an excellent area just to go around and scan anything and everything you can. There's part of a sea glide.
Acquired.
Ooh, yes. Most things you'll have to scan twice before you actually get it. There's another one. This will be a very important thing for us. Beacon.
Oxygen new blueprint acquired. The Builder, too, is designed to construct habitats capable of
And it helps you
withstanding
later on.
extreme environmental
The
conditions.
next thing I would say is get a beacon. And always carry a beacon with you, because whenever you die, it will drop the beacon if you have one on you wherever you die. I know it does in Below Zero. I'm not completely sure in this game, but we've had that happen a few times. Or you can just have it on your hotbar and just drop a beacon right before you die.
Emergency. A quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
So yeah.
New blueprint acquired.
So yeah, that's where we were picking up some radiation
The
before.
radiation suit has been added to your blueprint database.
There's one of the rolls that we were talking about where it's sticking out of the water here. So we have this one, then you have this one over here. There's also a fragment here if you want to scan it to get the sea glide. What we're looking for is this piece over here. We'll also grab some of our nice bladder fishes along the way.
Seek fluid intake.
So as you can see, this one just has one sticking out of it. And we want to find this piece over here. So head up over this little hill thing. And down into this section right here. What you're looking for is this little shape right here. You have a little archway there, an archway and a cave there, and you can see that right there. You want to put the beacon sort of in this little bush area here. Depending on your graphics, you may have grass in this area. Hit the name. And this is actually where you find your zero zero. Or your center. The map. So now you have a very centralized location, about 15 meters down. But that will give you a generalized location of where it is. And that looks like our life pod spawned the farthest away from this one at 329. So there's 3 locations that the life pod can spawn at. And that was the farthest one we got this round. And since that's pretty far away, I also like, since we have our habitat builder here, to build a habitat. So when you respawn, you'll start with full water but half health. So, or not half health, half hunger. So let's see, what did we need the extra silver for? Radiation suit. And let's see, silver, glass, and O2 tank. So let's get our inventory sorted here. That. This. O2 tank. And then we'll want these two. Some gold. And I think that'll be it. Oh. And we'll want our O2 tank that we are wearing. And let's grab 2 of them. So, let's go ahead and get our equipment sorted out. So, high capacity O2 tank. Yes, please. Our fins. So that we can swim a little bit faster.
The fabricator draws from available data to provide
our radiation suit.
environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials.
That'll allow us to get closer to the actual Aurora ship and see what we can find in the wreckage there. And then, for going really deep down, floating air pump and pipes are very useful once we start getting into some deep stuff. And let's see what we've gotten over here. Sea Glide. We need some lubricant, copper wire, a battery, and titanium. We need some lubricant, no, we do not. We'll need some lubricant and 2 mushrooms for battery. What else was that? And copper wire. So I think we'll go ahead and get copper wire now. Alright, so let's go over our recipes real quick. Of what we're going to be needing. Your stuff. We'll be there. When you use it, it will take off your radiation suit, so be aware of that. And you can also see hard getting some body parts change for shot. And so now, so we need some quartz. We don't have any quartz. And then big fabricator, nickel, titanium, and full cycle. So let's do the stuff you want for the base. And let's go ahead and make the base over here. And we've got some specialized stuff later. We need to get at least 1 quartz along the back if we're going to actually use that space because we need to be getting so here. Alright, let's look for some quartz on the back and let's see if we find it right there. I'll take these 2. Really useful. So later. Yeah. Is that more? So we're going to go to this other base and see how we do. Too much quartz. That is on me. And head back to our area. That we're, so we're pretty far out here. Alright, and that's going to take too much time. So, swimming around is going to be the biggest time consuming thing in this game.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
First thing you want to do, make a fabricator at your new base. And we are needing some food. We grabbed a few bladderfish, so should be able to cook 2 of these. But to not lose your materials, you do want to build some storage, so go ahead and store whatever you're not using right now.
Vital signs stabilizing.
And that is the beginning of Subnautica here. We have a base at 00, and we got a fabricator and some storage inside. We'll work on getting a radio. Let's see, we might be able to build a radio over here also. Radio and a medkit fabricator. And put them on one of these other walls, and that will be our main little 00 base here. We'll add some more storage later. I will see y'all later when we have completed a little bit more and are ready to start looking towards getting inside the Aurora to search for scrap and leftover stuff in there, and getting along more with the story itself. But for now, our main goal will be looking around at some of these wrecks and looking for more materials until we can find that vehicle. What was it? The mobile vehicle bay. Once we can find one more of them, we'll start looking to see what vehicles we can actually get. And the first vehicle that we can get would be the Seamoth. So we'll look for fragments of that and see how that works out. And listen to the radio a little bit to see what pops up on it. But that's your first few hours in Subnautica, where you can survive now. And you start off, and you'll probably end with all of the schematics here that we have right now. And depending on which direction you traveled, you may even have the mobile vehicle bay already. But definitely your first main priority will be to get your if you weren't able to find lead, get some lead out here and get that radiation suit built so that you can explore anywhere close to the Aurora, because the Aurora does have sort of a good 250 meter surrounding every side of it of radiation zone now once it has exploded. Before it explodes, you have a good 50 meter radius. So, and we'll explore some more of that next time here at Dungeon Port Studios. This is Arc to Recall signing off. Good night.